המסע של עידו, עולם מקומות בילויים, שנת 2025, נצא קניון דיזיגוף סנטר תל אביב. מיד נשוב
We're gonna get to the mall very soon. Here's a wonderful entrance. There's two separate buildings that are just like this, right next to each other. You can see, great looking mall. Here's another view for you guys of one of the biggest malls in Tel Aviv. Absolute pleasure of a shopping experience. They've even got Toys R Us in Israel. They even have Monopoly Tel Aviv. Miniso. This is all over the world now. We have a freaking Nintendo store.
Nintendo has only 2 retail stores in the world, one in New York and one in Tel Aviv.
Amazing. That's so cool. Well, they have the new display for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which is cool. And you can't find these in the US anymore. Man, they got all the products out here. Look at this Pokemon display. This is not stuff you would expect in the Middle East, is it? And here at the top of the mall, they have this like greenhouse. People are greenifying spaces on tops of malls in Tel Aviv. Shalom Chaverim and welcome back to Israel. Today we are in Tel Aviv and I'm joined with my good friend
Barbara Streis.
Barbara Streis? Barbara Streisand. You forgot your last name?
I forgot it.
This is my good friend Moshe. If you guys have been watching the vlogs for a while, you know he's been living in Israel for a long time. If you don't know who he is, go back to the first time we traveled the Philippines together, or Israel, or literally anything we did when I first started traveling. Hey Moshe, where are we going?
We are going to a very delicious spot called Suduch.
And Suduch is a really awesome sandwich shop, a little toast shop, that we actually, when we first started traveling Israel years ago, we loved going to as sort of our main spot to get late night grub. Also, we just came back from surfing. We were surfing in a beach called Bat Yam, or in a city called Bat Yam, south of here. And we are hungry, we haven't eaten anything and it's already noon. And just so you guys take a look, we're heading down the coast right now. We're at Moshe's cousin's apartment. So yeah, this is Chof Goldon, or the Goldon area of Tel Aviv. It's actually like a nice beachfront, and you've got tons of shops and restaurants and stuff here, as you can see by this beautiful rusty
From
ancient times wall. But you'll see here once we step up to the beach, you'll see there's tons of like trendy coffee shops and all kinds of really nice places to sit down, get grub, and sit by the beach.
The last time that this boy came, there was maybe 1 or 2 Suduch, like the actual place. And since then, many years later, now there's about like 30, 40 around Israel, something like that.
So they've expanded.
They've expanded, yeah.
And we're heading down to the beach right now, so it's not what I expected. I do want to do a video in the future for you guys showing you literally all the beaches of Tel Aviv, because it's a pretty small strip. You can walk across it. I've walked across it actually many times before. You can see beautiful, gorgeous beach here. But the Suduch is actually on, I think I can kind of smell it already. Smell a little toast sandwich, but apparently it's on the beach, which is very surprising. I have never seen one of these on the beach before. Look at this beach, my God. Beautiful stuff. And again, I think I talked about this in the previous video, but this whole promenade, we call it a tayelet in Hebrew, has been rejuvenated and restored in the last couple of years. So it looks really nice, you know, everything is brand new. Lots of tourists here. They've got all these exercise parks on the beach, places to rent surfboards. Really cool stuff here. It's just beautiful. Oh man, this isn't just a Suduch, achi. Look, it's the Suduch factory. And here we are, here's Suduch. So we're gonna order up and we'll show you guys what we order in just a sec. So Moshe, you're not actually eating here, why is that?
Because I'm vegan now, about 1.5 years now.
Vegan or pescatarian?
Pescatarian.
You're a pescatarian. So Moshe's actually not gonna eat here, I am. But you're gonna get a double whammy because we're gonna try to find some vegan food for Moshe, or something vegetarian, because Tel Aviv is just jam-packed with it. There's no shortage of options. And you live in Jerusalem now. How is the food game there when it comes to vegetarianism?
Not so good.
Not as good as here.
Better.
Yeah.
Tel Aviv is way better.
I'm very much excited for this sandwich though. It has been like literally 5 years since I've had just a meat-filled sandwich. It's gonna be so good.
All right, so here we go, Suduch sandwich. I'm so excited about this. It's been 5 years since I've had one of these, and this is something I consumed probably a little bit too regularly when I was in Israel. See, the sandwich itself is just like a nice white Italian bun. You know, very good bread. On the inside, I actually got a mix of turkey and I think it's beef shoulder, but I'm not exactly sure. It's some sort of like pastrami, salami, jangle. I know I ate that sandwich very strangely, but there was a purpose to it. I wanted to show you guys the inside. So, when we're ordering, you would have heard the employees ask me shum chili pesto, which, I mean, you can probably put together the pieces and say shum is garlic sauce, chili is chili sauce, it's sort of like a sweet and sour chili, and pesto is pesto. I think you should probably know that one. But you put all 3 on this sandwich usually. It's the best way to go about it. A shidduch sandwich is not cheap, I would say. What was it, like 32 with a drink? So it's a little over 10 bucks.
Was in the past 24 shekels.
It's been cheaper in the past, but obviously the world is changing and going crazy. Everything's getting expensive. Guys, look at that. Look at those layers right there. Sauce and meat. Oh my god. So good. Seriously, shidduch sandwich is one of the pinnacles you need to try when you come to Israel. It's so yummy. The flavor of this is so good. I have not changed. Moshe's ice cream is melting, so I'm gonna let him eat. All right, Moshe, what'd you get here?
I got myself a Belgian waffle.
So not very much vegan, but
no. It's parv though, which means that it's not with milk. So
okay.
Kind of.
Oh, so all the ice cream is parv.
All the ice cream is parv.
Okay, so that's something I should explain in Israel. You can begin consuming your food. In Israel, parv is it's like neither meat or dairy. It's somewhere in the middle. It's a way for you to be able to consume in the dietary laws of kashrut or kosher. Being able to eat this, like technically he could go and eat a steak now if he wanted to, if he did consume beef, because this doesn't actually have any dairy in it. There's a taste to it for sure, like parv.
It's different. It has a slight difference.
It's different.
It's not very milky. It's not very like heavy, I would say.
But it's a way for a lot of religious Jews to be able to consume the dairy products that they like and enjoy, without having to pay the consequences of not being able to eat meat for 6 or 7 hours, because a lot of people keep those like long hours of not being able to eat meat. All right, we've concluded our food adventures. We gotta watch out and get out of this path, huh? So many bike paths now and electric scooters everywhere in Tel Aviv. It's insane. We are now walking up Goldon Beach, and we're going to be heading to the Dizengoff Center, which is a place I haven't been able to show you guys yet. It's a mall. It's an Israeli mall, very popular one down here, and we're going to show you guys the cool shops that are in there, because they have a new scene of stuff that we got really into in Japan. I mean, you probably a little bit before in Japan. But they have like all these anime stores. They have a Nintendo shop, which is something I'd never expected Israel to get. Very, very cool. So we're gonna head over there right now. Look at that. It's so nice, huh? The beach strip here. So many people's frolicking in the sunshine. And Moshe was saying this is a good Greek restaurant. I've never been here before. You like Greek food? Since when?
I'm not a fan, but everyone else that likes Greek food tells me it's amazing, so.
Oh, you've never eaten here before, though?
No.
That's good. Wanted to show you guys this also. This is Fleischmann Beach, sort of the pole commemorating that this is that beach. So Fleischmann Beach and Goldon Beach are two of the most popular beaches in Tel Aviv, and they're right next to each other. So you can see this is sort of the boardwalk here. It's not even sort of, it just is the boardwalk. I don't know why I keep saying sort of. I agree with everything they said. So many electric scooters too, as I mentioned earlier. You can see just a beautiful, gorgeous day in Tel Aviv. We're now cutting straight across Tel Aviv from the coast, going into the more business and commerce area. We're gonna get to the mall very, very soon. It'll be super nice. All right, so Moshe and I are pulling into the Dizengoff sort of commerce area. This is sort of what the streets along the way look like. This avenue right here, Bulgashov, is actually really popular for food and drink in lots of different places. We're just pulling in right now. The mall is sort of the left of us. Here's the wonderful entrance, gate 1. And here we go. My friends, we have made many a mall video around the world. We are yet to make a mall video in Israel. I was about to say the Philippines. So this is Dizengoff Center. This place is huge and it's a mess. This mall is made up of alleyways upon alleyways of just nothing makes any sense. It's all over the place, but you've got brand names here, you've got small shops, lots of cool stuff. I'm gonna show you guys everything. Let's check it out. So here is sort of the main concourse. You can see it's sort of built like this. As you can see, there's two separate buildings that are just like this, right next to each other. Very confusing. And in here, a little mystery, I don't know about this, there's a slide with an elephant that you can go through its ass. Yep. Have you been in it?
Yep.
So I've done that as a kid many times. It's wonderful. But this is what the mall looks like. I want to show you guys all around it. Here's another view for you guys of one of the biggest malls in Tel Aviv. Check it out. Pretty crazy looking. So I'm actually going to head right now with Moshe to a store called KSP. It's right here. It's not a brand deal or anything like that. I need a humidifier because my nose keeps bleeding because the air is so dry here. I've never needed one before, so we're gonna head over there and see if they actually have one. That's sort of the first mission of the day. Let's go. Oh my God, this mall is so crazy, huh?
It's actually every time I come here, I get so confused.
Wow, this mall is crazy.
It's crazy.
This mall is insane. I do have to say, as a content creator, making videos about malls is not my pride and joy, I have to be honest with you guys. But it gets views and it pays the bills. So it's necessary. How do you actually get there? That way? For sure?
Is it on the third floor or the second floor?
It was right here. That's the annoying thing about this mall. Look at this.
It goes up and then it goes down. It's not level. I'm not even sure we can go through here. Very strange layout for a mall. So just to explain the little ring around the rosy we did. We started from that escalator, we went up a level. Now we've just declined and come around this loop here. So yeah, structurally, I don't know why they did this. It's like to annoy their customers to the highest degree by building this mall. But that being said, again, it's a very cool mall. The pause in that cut was because we literally just ran into somebody we went to middle school with in Miami, which is nuts. What I was saying was, to go into this store, you actually have to grab a number and just sit here.
Just wait.
And wait. So to inquire about a product. It doesn't make much sense, but it is what it is. So we're waiting right here. See if we can get this humidifier. I know it's super interesting content, but I promise there's more interestingness coming up in this mall because this is a cool mall.
Toda raba.
An absolute pleasure of a